new developed economy, we see the growing demand and also growing export from Indonesian products. So this all show, even though we face same difficulties with many of our neighboring countries, Indonesian economy, Indonesian product somehow could perform above the average. This year's predictions of almost all international agencies show that Indonesian economy will grow around 6 to 6.5. Some even say that we will grow at 6.7 this year. Maybe next year, because of the economic global situation, our economy will the growth will reduce slightly, maybe around 6.3, 6.4. But still, it's above average of many neighboring countries. So, we very much would like to see that our partnership in trade, tourism and investment could be a long-term partnership. We very much would like to see that the partnership is sustainable, because that is something that we need to face the difficulties. The question will be, what should we do? And probably this question needs to be answered together. And I very much would like to welcome you in engaging in a very live discussion in this forum to share your thought, because we very much would like to hear that, and we very much would like to serve you in terms of trade, investment, and of course tourism.
William Lee is the director of the San Francisco Economic and Tourism, correct?
Development.
Yeah, development in the city of San Francisco, the beautiful city. He's here today in Jakarta, okay, to do a presentation, am I correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And also to promote the city of San Francisco, and at the same time have
increase our participation, but partnership between Indonesia and San Francisco and California.
Okay. So my first question is, what do you think about the meeting today?
I think the meeting is very good. I'm impressed with the number of countries you have here from all over the world that want to do business in Indonesia. You have a fairly good turnout, and the expo is a lot more sophisticated than I envisioned.
What do you think the potential of, like me being a San Franciscan, to do business with Indonesia?
I think it's very good. Many of my friends now have met with the Consul General, Sinabella, the Indonesian Consul General of San Francisco, from issues of raw shrimp, importing shrimp, to textiles, to some of the art and cultural works. Like we have home there, we have Pier 1, which buys a lot of product, Cost Plus. Chevron is located in the Bay Area that buys a lot of the oil from Indonesia. We also have the headquarters of Safeway that's buying some what we call organic products here. And we're looking into palm oil for various purposes. There's a headquarters of a company in San Francisco that buys palm oil. We have people looking into medicinal, herbal medicines that you have here, like Shaklee, that's internationally is located in San Francisco. And they actually opened an office here about 3 months ago. But they haven't totally opened it. But we met with the Consul General to figure out how they can get their products in, but also buy raw materials from Indonesia. In addition to that, fish. Fresh fish, Whole Food, which is one of the largest food supermarkets in the United States, is coming also to Indonesia to look at fish products. But we have a lot of criteria. Indonesia is probably more sustainable than a lot of other countries, and many of the people in the United States want to make sure the products we buy here are sustainable.
Okay, how about San Francisco itself? What can San Francisco offer to
San Francisco is the #1 or #2 tourist destination of the world. We're ranked every year by Conté Nast. We are looking into a possible sister city with Bali. because of the tourism there. That's what the first thing San Francisco can offer. The second thing for San Francisco is that we have high wage earners. We're the fourth most, we'll say, wealthy per capita in the world. It's London, Tokyo, New York, and San Francisco. So many people can afford to come to Jakarta, to Indonesia, and Bali. And that's very important. The other part that I think that we offer is the future. We have a futurist in San Francisco that met with the president of Indonesia to talk about what the best of all worlds would be for Indonesia. Everyone's moving up the value chain, not just Japan or Korea or China, but Vietnam, Malaysia, the high tech, the biotech, and green technology. And this is something that we could offer a lot to Indonesia. My recommendation to the Indonesian government really is to brand Indonesia more, send more students to the United States. India has over 110,000 students studying in the United States now. China has 135,000 students. Because the future, even this expo, I think the last couple of years, you finally looked at information technology to have outsourcing from America, because we don't have enough skilled workers in IT in America. And that's why we have visas for people that are into computer science. Sometimes it's better not to do anything. But our profits for our major corporations have actually done very well. The problem is that the real estate market and the unemployment is high because corporations are not spending.
They're not spending the money to hire people, and
because our costs are so high, it's easier for the United States to hire people in Indonesia than it is to hire people in the United States.
The question is really, is as in the eye for the investors, U.S. investors coming to Indonesia, what are they?
It's a matter of price point.
Price point.
Price
okay.
point is important. The ease of getting permits. How hard is to get a permit?
Okay.
And how much government support will they get? Most, like in San Francisco, we have a one-stop shop. Indonesia is developing that through the Consul General saying, if you want to open a facility right now, say to package more shrimp in a certain area, what are the tax benefits? And also, how long will it take? What are the regulations? They need to know certainty. They don't want to open something here, and all of a sudden, when you finish halfway through, there are changes in regulations.
And what do you think about the information that you get from the Indonesian government, let's say, opening a shrimp
It's
facility?
been very good. Our relationship with the San Francisco Council has been actually very good. When we have questions, they get back to us in 24 hours.
Okay.
And we're looking for a company that wants to do joint venture like coconut juice. One of my friends is the largest importer of seafood for the whole West Coast. And he is working with Whole Food, and Whole Food wants to import coconut juice. Apparently it's very healthy for runners. And it helps the electrolyte when you're tired. Because Americans are now exercising more because they're overweight, but yet they want to have something that's natural.
I see.